Okay, so there's not many rules. Couple of rules. Number one, I need everybody paying attention to the debaters instead of working on your own debate and saying, "Ooh, that sound good. That gave me an idea." Because I need everybody to be respectful so that people pay attention when it's your turn. Number one. Number two, it does not get personal. So I don't want to hear anything such as, "Why is that your opinion? That's stupid," or "That don't even make sense," or "I'm right because I said so." Number three, which kind of ties into the same thing, your arguments have to be factual. So if at any time I say, "What's your source?" you need to be able to tell me, "I found this." I'll be nice. Normally, I want to know the exact link, but you can say on the web. Y'all listen to me, good, because I did mention that.
Okay, I did.
Mine is right here.
I heard everything but that.
Okay, so just be able to tell me, "Yes, I really saw this somewhere, or read this somewhere," rather than "because I said so." And then lastly, you're going to let the other person finish, even if stuff get real. So if you like, "Ooh, Dr. Isom, just let me reply. Just let me reply."
So you want us to read our thesis first and then go down?
No, you're not gonna read all five. You're gonna present your thesis and your first argument.
Okay.
And then the other person, which most likely, if they did a thorough job of coming up with arguments, they're gonna have some type of reply that corresponds to what you said.
Okay.
So if somebody said something like "smoking cigarettes kills," then somebody else's reply might be, "Yes, but based on the research, it takes 30 years to be killed from smoking."
It does.
Not always, but I mean on
Unless
average,
you got some actual stuff.
They can
Smoking
say-
every 5 seconds.
they can say sources have shown blah blah blah. So even though yes, cigarettes do kill, I think 30 years is a fair amount to die or to take off your life or whatever. Minus the "I think." You'd have to find a valid reason to argue why somebody might think that's okay. But y'all get where I'm going. You're gonna have to reply with some type of stat or factual statement that shuts down what they said. Got this? Up. All right, let me flip to my notes and we're off. So we're starting with, I'm not gonna time it today, it's Friday. We're starting with the person that is for.
So I gotta go
Ding,
first.
ding, ding.
Go ahead, fool. It's gonna be your time.
Get off them phones and off them papers.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I shall find out.
Okay. Drug test for welfare. I think you should be drug tested for welfare because you have people out here who get on welfare just to. You have people out here who get on welfare just to get drugs, sell their food stamps to others just to get drugs, like addicts. You should also get. I think you should get drug tested for welfare. Also because the state is giving a lot of money to citizens. Some of the money be a waste. So if you drug test and you have people who actually do drugs, they're not going to get accepted. That's saving a lot of money. 17 states have been proposed to the drug testing, but 7 states only do the drug testing.
Okay.
So it didn't really pass.
Okay.
That's 17.
Thank you.
I'm Lakeisha, and I'm against welfare participants
being drug tested to apply or retain help from the government simply because it can take away from the individual's rights to the Fourth Amendment. And not just that, it takes away from the children that are being helped as well. Not everybody sells food stamps. Not everybody. And the people who do, how would you know? There's no proof to show this person sold food stamps, this person did. You won't know. So it's not fair for everybody to be drug tested based upon everybody's opinions and everybody's thoughts.
Right.
Okay, handle her.
Okay. Right. Let's go. Tell her not to handle that. Everybody want to come back. Finish her. Think about it. Oh my God. Right. I want It's getting hot in here. Woo woo. Where is that?
I am getting hot.
Don't be nervous. You got it.
Okay. I don't know what to say.
Just like,
I don't know what to say.
You gotta
Go on
ahead.
and present a new argument so she can reply to the next one.
Drug testing, the cost of it worldwide is like super expensive. States are spending large sums of money and are finding very few people who actually come up positive during the drug test. Out of 12 states, only 2% of the 12 states came up positive, and 96 are drug free, which means everybody not doing drugs.
Right.
7 states does the drug testing, which means more than that 2% is doing drugs. Statistics actually shows that applicants actually test positive at a low rate. So, I guess.
Okay, either one of you give me one more argument for you guys to debate and we'll stop there.
Fourth Amendment.
Oh, wait. Okay.
The Fourth Amendment says the right of people to be secure in the person's houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable sources and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall be issued, but upon probable cause supported by oath of affirmation describing the place to be searched and the person and the place to be seized. Meaning you can't walk up, you can't make everybody do a drug test without a reasonable cause. You just can't. That's breaking an individual's Fourth Amendment.
She won. She won her. I don't.
All right.
I don't
Thank you, ladies.
Let's go.
All right.
Wait, let me stop. The rule I forgot to add. No looking at your opponent and saying, ooh, I agree. Dag, that's a good argument. She won. I quit.
Wow, we supposed to get everybody else.
I know.
All right, let me know when you guys are ready and the person that is arguing for should start.
All right, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Hi, everyone. My name is Solette, and today we will be talking about 18 and under on social media. While being 18 and under on social media like Instagram, Facebook, Kik, and etc. are organizations that we want to keep so that we can stay in contact with family and friends. The minimum age to open an account on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Kik, and Snapchat is 13. And no, it shouldn't go under, but I feel like that's a good age to start opening up some social media accounts. Yes.
Emmanuel. Well. Okay. Even though that is, it's there. Upon doing that, there are a lot of downsides to that. Being that young, you have a lot of doors that you open up when it comes to being on social medias, whether it be Facebook, Snapchat, Kik. It's a lot of bullying that goes on. And at this time, kids well under 13 is the ages vary. You got kids that are 6 years old walking around with cell phones, talking and Snapchatting, just on whatever social media. I feel that at this point is I did make a mistake. It's how you do different things. A child being that young should not, should not have a cell phone. Not at all. You should not be on a social media site at all at that age. You're too young. You got school. You got other stuff that you need to do besides that. And then again, you got people that are bullying on kids. This is in school, out of school, and it's emotional, mentally emotional. Kids are suffering from mental abuse, suffering from mental illnesses, from being on here. You got kids that are on social media sites from 12 to 6 hours a day, just texting, talking. And then on top of it, you have fake pages. And that opens up the door again for pedophiles and everything else. So you're opening up this door for your child to be looked at from a 45-year-old man. Opening up your child for bullying, being bullied on. It's too much for a child at that age. I feel. Okay.
Okay, some of the things you were saying were some points, but what I'm about to say is we don't want our children feeling left out or excluded. Conversations and bonding take place online now, and those who are involved can miss out on shared references and jokes. Some kids, they don't want to always play outside. They want to see what's going on in the world. Yes, it's pedophiles on there, but there is also a what is that called? A privacy. Let me find it. There's a parental button on there. So I mean, not everything on the internet is bad for children. And I'm not a hypocrite. I had a cell phone at the age of 14. I had a social media at the age of 16. So I feel like if you know what to do on the Facebook or Kik or Instagram, then there should be no problem. So, and then another thing is the internet also helps the law enforcement catch these bad people. So when these children are recording these incidents and people fighting, that is helping the law enforcement catch these kids that's doing that. So the internet is not always bad for children. That's what
Okay. Well, for children that do use the internet, 9% of them have cell phones. 24% of them have desktops at home. 35% are using laptops and tablets. 32%. Again, most of the usage for it are either Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and other social media websites. A lot of them spend most of their time, 8% of them are spending their time from ages 12 to 17 on Twitter. 23% of them are on Instagram. Most of them are females. And everybody can in here can honestly say, females, and I'm one for it because I can't just knock off my own self. You get on there, get the gossiping, talking, everybody running off at the mouth. And it can lead again to bullying and everything else. So I feel, and I use it again, it's certain things that should be allowed, and it's certain things that shouldn't be allowed. Age group, I don't think it's 13. Maybe 18 or 19, maybe around there, where you can appropriately be able to learn how to get in and out of different things instead of just being so young. Because being as young as you are doing that, again, it's mental for real. And it's to me, it's not a good benefit for a child to be that young with a phone, a tablet, being on Facebook, Twitter, none of that. And then it also goes in where for adults, it's even kind of harmful for adults as well. You got people that are on there that are breaking up homes, families, divorces, and it's at a high rate. It's not a low rate, very, very high rate. Everybody putting their business on Facebook. My relationship this, my relationship that. And for what? Don't nobody need to know your business like that. And that's how bullying and everything else gets started. It starts from somewhere. None of that information needs to be on there. If you're on there for one sole thing, be on there for one purpose thing. Family and friends, keep in contact, that's fine. Be on there for that. Don't be on there running off at the mouth and gossiping, because that's how it all starts. It don't just start just from hello. It starts. You can put up a fake page and somebody else, you antagonizing the next person. It's different things that you do.
Okay, give me one more.
Okay, well, 73% of children aged between 8 and 13 are using Facebook and social network sites. 82% of the parents help their child make these websites, these online profiles. And another thing is, I don't. Children and teenagers should have a social media because it's a trend. Many kids who are banned from using these social medias by their parents, they secretly go make one anyway. So if you know they're gonna do that, just let them make one. They can make it in front of you. And another thing is using social media to keep in touch with friends. You can express your opinions and document your experience. It's not just fun, it also improves the communication skills in children. And another thing is, these kids nowadays, they're learning how to work gadgets early. So, of course, they're going to want to online, they're going to want to be on social media, have a Facebook or a Kik, because they see everybody else doing it. So why not let them get one? Because they're going to feel left out. So if they feel left out, they're just going to go make it themselves. And that's all I have for you.
Thank you, ladies.
I think I used too many of the whatchamacallits that I was supposed to. I'm so used
I had a lot
to
more.
talking, and I had to catch myself. I swear.
Dr. Isom, I think that was good together.
I had a lot more.
I did too, because I was going through them. I was sitting up there like, hold on, wait a minute. Hey,
If she had the cart right there, I would have got to grab the ruler and I would have put it to all us. Right, that's what I was wanting to do, because I had so much information that I didn't even get a chance to use. Like, this.
Can I give you this?
oh.
How we do that, guys?
It's hot in here.
It is. I It's hot up there.
My back hurts, so I'm not standing.
Y'all want me to move that?
No, she can keep it there.
Right. This is fair.
Not to be seen.
Yeah.
I just had a whole lot of, I did too. I had a whole lot of information though. And I did not get a chance to use everything that I really wanted. Because my target, everything
Who's
was
for?
basically
You for divorce?
No, Miss Coach.
I'm for divorce?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was against divorce.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Okay then.
Where my paper? So y'all prepared the same argument?
I'm against divorce being illegal.
And I'm for divorce being illegal.
Okay, long as everybody, okay, so you start.
For me,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, I want to say I'm for divorce being illegal. But I didn't know divorce was illegal. First of all, I never heard of divorce being illegal. I thought it was all right for you to get a divorce if you wanted to. If you are in a relationship and it's not working, then you marry and it's not working. So why not get a divorce? You're gonna separate, that's the same thing as a divorce. Separation is almost the same thing as a divorce in many states. See, I done messed up.
Just keep going.
Okay. So what options are available for filing for divorce? It's the mediation for a divorce. It's a consulting for a divorce. There's a lot of reasons why people divorce. And my best option for a divorce is to encourage you to use contact to consult a consultant about your divorce.
I'm Cherie, and I am against divorce being illegal. For starters, divorce is not illegal, but the debate is if it were to be. I don't think no one should be unhappy in a marriage. You should definitely be able to get a divorce if divorces were to be illegal. It doesn't always work out. An unhappy marriage can affect kids, family members, and everyone else in the household, possibly causing disorders like PSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. Some should not have to go through the pain of coming home to a miserable relationship. Some people can become happier apart than being together. If divorce was illegal, it would be extremely hard for men and women to get out of abusive relationships in cases such as abuse, drugs, cheating, sexual assault, sexual predators, etc. People can't just live with people they thought that were great people, but are actually a threat to their entire family. There will be suicides if people had to live with the mistake of getting married to someone they rushed into a marriage with.
Okay.
But first of all, you should have known that I was that I was abusive. Long as we was in a relationship before we got married. Because I know I went upside your head. I know I went upside their head plenty of days. So you knew before you married me that it was a mistake.
Well, you should know. You better. Right. So you got to put inside their head a couple of times. You still don't know? Hello?
I hate we have to get a divorce, but you got tired of me going upside your head, so it's time for us to depart. And we'll just go on and get it annulment because it didn't even last that long.
Okay, well, I feel marriage is not a contract. Marriage has been around for thousands of years. It's more than just a contract. Marriage is not a commitment for life. If divorces was illegal, it will be extremely hard for men and women, as I said.
I'm crying over here.
If you want a civil arrangement that is only a contract, the marriage could be easily terminated. I think that would be a fine thing to do. Not just sit around being stuck like your life has ended, like it's the end of the world. Nowhere to run, no happiness, no one to turn to, no one who's listening to you or care about the life and painful life that you're living with this unhappy marriage. Marriage should definitely be able to be divorced. So please, people, do not take away our rights.
Well, you know, that's what counseling is about. You know, we have to go to counseling if you feel that our marriage is, we want to be together. We need to go to counseling because, you know, I'm abusive. I goes to the head.
And that's why I want a divorce, because I didn't know that in the beginning.
She's like, well, first of all, you should know better. Cause that looked at that a couple of times, you ain't know. Now I'm gonna go get some counseling. See.
Woo!
Y'all had me dying. Oh my god. Right. She said, first of all, just should have known better. When I went and tried that a couple of times, you know, I'm abusive. Hello. That one hit.
that was funny.
That wasn't a hit. That was a love tap. It was not a love tap. Like, who did you really try to take me about?
That was so funny. I did not know she was going to come with that.
I was coming with that because I was against divorce. I thought I was against divorce, so I had everything against divorce.
I do want to say there are places where divorce is illegal.
Where?
So wait, first let me back up. First of all, marriage is a contract.
Oh, that I know. I read it when I was reading. I was like, oh my god. Look,
You sign paperwork, which is why you have to go through a divorce, because you sign papers to get married. There are places where divorce is illegal. So there are places. Well, there's two ways it's illegal. In some places, it's actually illegal. In other places, it's off the record illegal. And what I mean by that, there are cultures where they whether like kill you or you just come up missing. So if you're like Italian or something like that, and you're gonna leave Poppy because he got 3 other baby mamas on the side and you the wife, and you talking about I got rights.
That's the mafia.
You the yeah
I ain't getting married.
No, when you get married,
you Chico's wife, you ain't got no rights. I mean, but there are several cultures, certain African cultures, certain places in China,
get divorces. They kill you.
Italian type. Yeah, you're not talking about I'm leaving and going where.
The Jamaicans is crazy.
They are.
I dealt with me in Jamaica once. That man looked at me and told me if I ever catch you, I'm gonna kill him and I'm gonna beat you. I said, all right, you know what? It's cool, baby. Let me tell you. We can't be together. Propose and all.
look, I read the wrong part. It is. When I said it was a contract. I'm like, oh my god. I was supposed to be reading this part.
My niece was married to a Jamaican. They had 2 kids together. And when they stayed with us, everything was cool. My niece used to jump on him, everything.
Wait,
They
what?
got their own place.
Oh, he was mad.
Like that
Wait, she was beating on him?
Right, yeah.
Oh, so he got some
They
waiting on him.
moved. He stopped letting her beat on him. He started hitting her back. So they broke up and he moved to Florida. He came back to visit, had a heart attack and went back. When he went back, he killed the chick. He's in jail right now doing life. I was like, thank you, Lord, for sending him back to Florida. Because it would have been the kid. Because she's feisty like that. She's bipolar. She don't
Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Now, wait a minute.
That's good sharing across the wrong Jamaica.
Because people swear up and down, I'm bipolar for real, and I'm not bipolar though.
The doctor told her she was bipolar, but I told her she ain't no bipolar.
No, because
No,
they swear up and down, I'm bipolar and something wrong with me. Because I go
She's not
from
bipolar.
happy 1 minute and do a 360 on you, 180. You be like, what's wrong? You're like, well, you push my button, so what you want me to do? And then that feisty on the other hand too, like I'm not just gonna let no man just get to we can go ahead and take what you want to do. Like I'm not about to just let you just be like, oh, it's cool.
Alex and
Alright,
Geneva.
let's try to hunt you up somewhere.
Y'all ain't moving, y'all just letting them talk.
Wait, what? Potty train at home.
I was cussing everybody out about the class because I had all this homework to do. And I was talking to myself, and my boyfriend was like, "Why aren't you talking to yourself?" And I was like, "What you think I am, super loaded?"
You debated yourself. I talk to myself, but I don't answer.
Myself, right? I do talk to myself, but
I ask myself one time.
wait, you sure? No, I take that one time.
I never answered. I just kept talking because this stuff is stupid.
Allie, you talk to Alexandra?
Huh?
You talking to your coach?
I was talking to Abby.
Alexandra was talking to Alex.
Get polite, girl.
Watch out the thing.
I know that's right.
Where your birthday?
Oh, your birthday right after, yeah, a Capricorn, right after Christmas. My sister, Capricorn. You got one right there.
Baby for my son.
And I'm a sad. So.
Hey, how you doing?
That's why you invite me.
I'm a Sagittarius.
All right, we ready?
Y'all ready?
That's how we get along. Hey, girl. Hey, Scorpio. Let me stop.
My name is Alexandria Smith. I will be talking about why everybody should vote. Voting matters. Why voting is important? Because with the government election elected by citizens, and that affects every aspect of our lives, from school to healthcare to homeland security. Voting is important, right? So our social. By voting, you are making your voice heard and registering your opinion on how you think the government should be operating.
My name is Geneva Brown, and I'm against voting. Now, to me, it doesn't matter if you don't vote, because I don't vote, and a lot of people I know don't vote. So we all feel that just because we vote, that doesn't mean they're going to take our opinion about anything. So whatever they do, we can't say don't do it, because they're going to do it the way they want to do it, because they're ahead of us. They think they're ahead of us. And like Mr. Trump, he's dangerous to the world. So why would I put my name on the voting thing for him?
Say that then.
You know?
Put your name on there.
To me, he's prejudiced.
Say that.
And he also say he knows more about ISIS than the government. So now, why would you want to vote for him? You know, it just don't make sense to me. Okay.
Well, I don't agree with you. Why? Because blacks couldn't vote back in the day. They didn't want us to have an opinion on anything. We should vote in honor of those who can't.
Okay, that's all well and good too.
Okay, that's all we gonna get to.
Okay.
Look at
I read this article from Princeton University press blog or whatever, and it's by Jason Bergman. He said most people shouldn't vote. When you see people with a "I voted" sticker, my first thought is shame on you. I didn't get to write the whole thing about it, but just because you got a sticker to say that you vote still doesn't mean that your vote is counting. You know, because you're not there with the people that count the votes to say, well, oh, here go my name, right?
Wrong. Oh. Knowledge is power. If you don't learn to use your voice when it comes to making decisions, you will never be heard. You don't want other people making choices for you. You should have a voice in things that affect you and your children.
I'm sorry.
I disagree. And then
I disagree. I'm sorry.
Bye.
Everything was going good today.
That's my mom.
Are we finished? Okay. Thank you all.
y'all did good.
Y'all gonna make me use the bathroom.
You can't leave on the
That little boy got it on that phone. Girl, throw the spoon around here.
He's still right. So 1 second. Come on, make it right now, yo. Say the best for last.
He gonna do a just there first. No.
Let's just roast it right now to keep going. Let's go. What we doing?
Hi, I'm Lashana Toomer, and I'm all for extracurricular activities. Yes, kids can go to school and they can make straight A's, get straight B's, C's, you know, and feel like, yes, I got a 2.0, I don't have to do anything else. But did you know that playing basketball after class might be a great idea? Playing soccer, doing cheerleading practice. Why? Because extracurricular activity can open doors to great schools and colleges. Most of these colleges aren't just interested in your grades only. They want to be familiar with you. They might be like, yeah, she's smart. She got a straight 2.0. She got a straight A's on her report card. But we want to know who you are. What are your talents, your interests, your passions?
Oh, and fix the ass up on you though.
Personally, in my opinion, just to let you know, the downfall of allowing students to actually participate in extracurricular activities, in most cases, students can't keep up with their classes. They fall asleep in class. Students can't keep up with their grades and then begin to flunk out of school. So, also, besides that, students actually become exhausted in classes, basically, which means being fully able, they can't focus in class which actually makes them further and fall behind in their schoolwork and results in them not to graduate school.
But with extracurricular activity, you should be able to multitask and juggle different tasks amongst your day. You may work, you may go to school, take care of a household, even do something on the side, such as coaching a basketball team or helping children at a center. It's a great benefit to learn about management and prioritizing your time.
Okay. Well, here's how this goes. Here's the
They
part
knocked
that
this
just
one out.
slightly shuts you down. You ready?
Where's the flag?
Okay.
Flag on the flag, right? Where's the
Well, In my personal opinion, I also believe that extracurricular activities is a waste of time because students could be getting tutoring after school and focusing on education and accelerating in honors and advanced classes and graduating with high honors and receiving grants and scholarships for getting good grades instead of wasting their time with after school distractions.
Yes, you're right. But did you also know that students who are not involved in extracurricular activity are most likely to become addicted to drugs, drinking, and becoming criminals? Doing extracurricular activity makes you positive. It takes you away from negative energy, such as friends that want you to hang out and smoke, such as people who want to be like, hey, let's go, you down, I hit this lick. When you're doing extracurricular activities, your mind is more in a positive mindset, where you're going to be like, I'd rather go play basketball. You can go hang out with your friends and hit that lick. I don't want to be in jail. Or I'd rather go play soccer. I'd rather kick a ball than end up in jail and my mother bailing me out.
True. But in the same token, think about it. Even though students can do that and they can have extracurricular type things and doing things after school, even that's a sideshow distraction from their main goal. Schools, think about it. Schools in general are saying this. They want kids to go to college. Their main focus is college. So think about it. Even though you have other choices to play basketball, play soccer, play chess, is any of that really gonna get you into college and get you in far as good grades? But think about it, and also this much. Here's what you think, okay? You think that, having all of this is a benefit. Yes, somewhat of a benefit. But if you were to stay in your books, and if you were to basically focus on your work and focus on everything that you need to do, you can have tons of more job opportunities than just subjecting yourself to just a scholarship for basketball or subjecting yourself for, okay, I'm gonna just end up having the soccer scholarship or a music scholarship. Think about it, because jobs in general are in high demand for higher rating, higher than people.
I got you! So when you're involved in curricular activities and you're saying basically, yeah, colleges, they're going to accept me regardless. That may not be true, because colleges is not just going to say, I want a smart student. They don't care if you're smart. They want to know, what else do you bring to the table? Why should I let you in my college? You got good grades, but what else can you do besides give me an A? Can you play sports? I might want you on my all-star basketball team. Can you play football? I might want you as my my quarterback. but what can you bring besides just good grades? Why else should I let you in my school besides your grades?
Grades dictate jobs and grades. So if you got good grades, you can get any job out here. You could be a chemist, you could be a doctor. You don't even technically have to basically play basketball. You can get the higher rating jobs that pay way much more than just basketball, soccer, chess, scuba diving, other stuff, hiking.
So you mean to tell me that you'll prefer your kid to just, yeah, baby, go make them A's. I don't want you to do anything else. After you make them A's, come home, do your homework, and then go lay down. That's all you want for your child? Why not stretch more? Why not want the next Kobe Bryant? Why not want the next, all-star basketball player? You can be anything, but when you start with extracurricular activities, that's a start. It opens doors to many futures. I'm sorry. Okay, so where you coming from? It opens doors to many futures. Besides just, oh yeah, well, I got good grades. That's good enough for my parents. Why not accomplish so much more than just, why not go exceed beyond your limit? Why not just take it an extra step? You want to bring good grades, and you might want to bring a trophy to show your mother.
I don't know, Dr. Iceman. I don't know.
Now you got something else. You stand over there and then I see Will's turn.
I'm over here right now.
Girl.
Don't be against me now.
Did you have anything else you wanted to respond to?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I was just responding to everything you had to say.
Oh. Keep it going. Keep it going.
But you know that most people who are involved in extracurricular activity gives them a boost in their self-esteem. You got a lot of kids that may not be good at everything, but you got that kid that might be the geeky, shy kid who, I'm not good at nothing. I've never been good at, getting in front of the class and speaking out loud. But they might be great at playing volleyball. They play volleyball and they hit that ball like Serena Williams. Oh, tennis, yeah. That tennis ball like Serena Williams. And now they like, ooh, I'm shining. It boosts up their ego.
But can that get you into a high-paying college with a high scholarship?
Extracurricular activities can get you into anything you want to be in. Whether it's the best college, best school, it's an extra piece of what you can do. It's not saying that you need it, but it definitely can help you along the way. They'll rather pick, you got the kid that all their life made straight A's. And then you got the other kid that all their life they made straight A's. But they made 30 points on a basketball team, made 30 touchdowns. What kid you think they're going to pick for their college? The kid that made straight A's or the kid that made straight A's and juggled other things along the way?
What about the person that could be the next Einstein?
Say what?
What about the person that could be the next Einstein? Just like a person who's extra smart. So even though you can get as many touchdowns and get as many shots as far as for free throws and like touchdowns and stuff like that, think about it. For smartness, mathematics, scientists, we need more of that to evolve our country. How is basketball and how is soccer and how is football going to evolve instead of, evolving our...
I don't think it's more so evolving, but it just goes to show children that there's no limit that you can reach. It does not stop. You know what I'm saying? It does not stop with just good grades and just going home. It stops with pushing yourself, showing all that you can do. You can do more than just, be an honor student. You can do more than just be, a kid that get just good grades. You want to be known for more. You want to push yourself to make a remembrance of yourself.
Finish. Okay. Finish us up, Emmanuel.
Okay. Well, in that, just to say,
Right, you don't know what to say. You should.
I mean, okay.
That was good.
That was real good. I think that was the best one.
Require you to have a certain grade for an athlete.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
you can't play if you ain't gonna play with the person.
Yeah.
Right.
You know that.
I was about to look. You and me, you was right there because I was like, wait a minute now. They do. Because they're like, even for cheerleading, you had to. When I was cheerleading in high school, you had to have a certain grade point average in order to keep it up, in order to be on that cheerleading squad, to be on that basketball team. If your grades went down, Coach Carter, that movie, if it went down, that whole team suffering. That's we a team. They know I ain't a team. You got to be able to keep them grades up and keep it where it's at. If you can't, then you don't. Did you just take that cellular device? I wasn't done.
Yes, I did.
I wanted to watch that.
No, you can watch it.